Big Three can afford to immediately give us our fair share. If they choose not to, then they're choosing to strike themselves.
We'll see. I mean, a 4-day work week is not containable. We're literally fighting for the future of automotive manufacturing in our country. But we're optimistic we'll find a way forward.
The unions have made really extensive demands. 46% pay increase, 32-hour work week, kind of an end to kind of the two-tier system where older workers got more benefits and newer ones got less, more spending on healthcare spending for retirees, more conversions of temp workers into full-time workers.
All three companies at this point have agreed to cut our progression to the top rate in half. The Big Three are now proposing a 4-year progression, down from the current 8 years. All three companies have rejected our pension and retiree health care proposals. In our members' demands, we propose significant double-digit pay raises of 40% to match the salary increases of the Big Three CEOs. We did that to catch up with this brutal inflation and to make up for decades of falling real wages in this industry. Ford is now proposing a 20% raise over 4.5 years. That's up from their initial 9% offer. GM is now proposing an 18% raise over that period. That's up from their initial 10%. And Stellanis is proposing 17.5% over 4 years.
I find it interesting because we're at a cycle now where we're coming off of a 10-year history of very profitable U.S. automakers, which would lead the UAW to want and rightfully claim they deserve more pay. However, we're about to go into a cycle with these regulated electric vehicles that are much lower profit per unit. And I could see the US auto industry facing much bigger struggles over the next 5 years versus the last 5 years. So just as it's going into a cycle that could be much more challenging, the UAW is asking for much more money. And there's really a lot of factors riding on a strike that would go in the wrong direction if it happens, especially for a long time. Everything from car prices for consumers to really economic circumstances for not just the auto industry, but the larger US economy. The automakers and the automotive industry make up a huge percentage of the US GDP. It's very influential, and if there's a strike and it causes a lot of economic turmoil within that industry, it could really spread to the rest of the economy pretty quickly.
This is going to be a historical agreement one way or another. I think a lot's riding on it within the 313 area code and within Detroit. And I think UAW, they're playing hardball, and it's really put GM, Ford, Stellanis back against the wall a little going into this deadline Thursday night.